Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Corey Carter. I am delivering my persuasive speech on the topic of whether or not violent video games affect adolescents. Now, video games were once thought of as something that simply wasted away time or, to some parents, rotted kids' brains. However, recently video games have become widely accepted by the public, with everyone from 8-year-old girls to 40-year-old men getting in on the fun. This may be due to video games having a variety of genres, ranging from puzzle games to first person shooters. However, the most popular genre of violent video games is by far the most controversial because some individuals believe that violent content in this genre directly leads to violence. Now, to give a bit of backstory, video games have a somewhat weird origin since the video games as we know, home consoles being PS4 and Xbox One, did not come about until 1967. However, in the days predating modern video games, a British professor by the name of A.S. Douglas created OXO, also known as tic tac toe, as part of his. Excuse me. He created tic tac toe as part of his doctoral dissertation at the University of Cambridge. Now, to start off, for this argument, I will be giving two sides. Um, those who say violent video games have a negative impact on adolescents versus individuals who do not. Now, for those who believe that violent video games have a negative impact on adolescents, tend to be parents who are somewhat ignorant to video games. They don't necessarily know. They don't play video games themselves. They don't watch their kids play. They usually just see the aftermath of them playing. Say, for instance, a child is in a heated game, a heated match of Call of Duty, and they lose. The child is understandably upset, and they're yelling a little bit. Now, they shouldn't be yelling, but they are yelling and they're upset, and the parent does not see what leads up to this. They only see the child yelling. So they automatically just assume, oh, the game is making my kid violent. They're they're not being themselves, when they didn't really see that their kid was actually like in a heated match. Their blood was flowing, and they just jumped the gun. Also, there are times when people who just feel that violent video games have a negative impact on the kids, they they jump the gun and look at school shooters. Now, in some cases, the school shooter likes, say the school shooter likes a first-person shooter such as Battlefield 5. They see that, they say, "Oh, this game where they shot people and they killed people, they got rewarded for killing. They they became accustomed to it. That is what drove them to do what they did in that terrible act." When in reality, no, that wasn't the thing. The kid was had something wrong with them mentally that was not addressed, which led to them harming others and having a skewed view of reality. But that's something else. Now, given the side of those who are in favor of those who do not believe violent video games have a negative impact on kids, on adolescents. There are individuals such as Christopher Ferguson who argues that violent video games aren't really making kids violent, as I stated before. In an article that Ferguson published in 2017, he stated that the term violent video games, is more of a scare tactic than anything, because a lot of games are regulated. They can't show too much gore. They can't show too much. Say, if you were to get a headshot in Call of Duty, you wouldn't see something too bad. You would see a little blood, but not anything crazy. Now, in conclusion, I personally am myself a gamer. In the 13 years that I have been playing video games, mainly violent first-person shooters, I have never thought of it harming anyone. or doing anything of that sort. I was always the little chubby, lovable kid for all these years. All right, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day.